So, how do I start this? Let's see. Okay, so Chuck's kind of like a father figure. I say that with all due respect. Yeah, that's my Pokemon game. Shh, you don't even know, you don't like it, fight me. So he has kind of like an anger issue. Now, I'm not saying he goes around punching people in the throat or anything, but like if something frustrates him, we have to kind of like at a certain point kind of go, shit, he's getting kind of frustrated with this thing. He's gonna break it. He broke a lug nut on a tire. Now, I've heard a couple guys say, like, that's not even really that hard of a thing to do. Um, Let me give you another example. Over the weekend, I am rotating dogs. Yeah, because today's Monday. You know that I might have to post date this because of the scheduling, but like today's Monday, so sometime over the weekend, I go and rotate dogs, and I look to the right where the closet is supposed to be, and I realize the closet is missing a door. Yeah, we have one of those sliding doors, and apparently it's just missing one. I'm like, that's interesting. So I asked Sue, I'm like, hey, what happened to the door? And she's like, it broke off. And I'm like, the attitude. I'm like, but it's not at me because I know I didn't break it. I know she didn't break it because she's kind of small stature and she can be tough when she wants to be, but not tough enough to mess up that door. And I was like, all right, who broke that door then? Like, how did it break? And she pointed at Chuck, and I'm like, okay. And this is something that like I've seen him do. Like, there's times that I've seen him go into his bedroom and get mad at his own mess, more or less, and then kind of like forcefully just throw things around. I'm like, like, that's just boggles my mind that some guys are just so full of that shark testosterone that they're just kind of like, God damn it, I'm so angry about this mess, I'm gonna make more of it. It's like, it's your mess though. um, One of the things that actually upset me about the whole door situation is like, Nick, how many times have I told you to put this thing like in the right way? And I'm like, and it wasn't the door; it's like a roaster that we have that we put inside that closet because it's extra storage that we use for like extra cooking equipment, I guess. And it was like, I haven't touched that roaster because you haven't been home. You guys have been gone for like the past 3 weeks. And when you come back, guess what you're making? Stuff. Guess where I'm not? There, because I'm always here. Or I'm out there doing things. I'm constantly doing things. I come by and I do dishes. And I help you guys rotate dogs. And, I help you guys with couple things here and there with the computer stuff. And help around with Sue because of the whole, her doing more things is causing her more pain. It means that she needs more help. Um, and he was like, I was saying you, but I kind of really mean everybody. I'm like, then say everybody. But I was like, I don't have the energy or the patience. So I was like, yeah, just talk, say what you need to say, and that way you can stop and then kind of go off and do whatever else you need to do and don't worry about because the doors are already outside. We can't, and he says that that's done, busted. I'm like, I'm pretty sure if I look at it, I might be able to see if I can fix it, but I'm I'm no MacGyver. So, but it's still the idea, like, what I want to talk about today is the idea of, well, not what I want to talk about today, what that whole series of scenarios have been kind of banging out in my head, because I've been thinking about this for a while. That is the example of what I don't want to be. I don't want to be that kind of, not just that kind of dad, I don't want to be that kind of person that, like, the anger is just going to be part of me. I am an angry person. I've been working really hard to kind of control it. I've been to anger management. I've been to therapy. I've done what I can to kind of more or less control my level of anger. And it's not necessarily directed at any one person. Most times. I'm a human, I'm gonna hate people. But whenever I'm angry to that point, not that I always try to find a way to rationalize, okay, well, this person probably didn't mean to do this. This person didn't have any intention of upsetting me or pissing me off. And if they did, if I show them that I'm angry and I do something, then I am in trouble, or they win, or something something along those lines. And I have to kind of like, okay, what is really more important? Is anybody's life in danger? No. Do I need to act in order for something more positive to happen? No. Then I need to let it go. To a certain degree, I have to let certain things go. Now, I'm always going to hold that in my mind, like, okay, this person pissed me off when I'm around them. Let me not be around them, So, but every time I see he gets upset and kind of lashes out. I think he hasn't lashed out on a person per se, other than maybe like what I explained earlier about the whole oh Nick, this is your fault, and that honestly would have been like anybody who happened to have been in front of him or anybody else that happened to have made sense. I'm not saying that he's a bad guy. He's not. He's a really generous person. He's good. He teaches at a church. He also pushes 3 jobs. He provides for his family, and it's a huge family. And then that's also kind of like, in a way, including me. Like, whenever I don't have time to take care of, like, let's say, like dinner, and I come back home late, they happen to have something ready for me. That's the kind of consideration that I appreciate, and that shows that yeah, I'm not saying that when people leave you food that makes them a good person, but it's these acts of kindness out of the kindness of your heart, not really expecting anything extra for it. Those are good signs of good people. He's a good person. Granted, I can see that he has had a history of violence before, not criminal violence, just being a guy in the 60s, 70s, 50s. Let's just say 60s, 70s, and 80s. All right, you kind of had to grow up tough. So like, I get that, I understand that, and I respect that. There we go. So I just have to accept it, and that's something I'm just thinking about before I go to bed right now, because I'm just like, I've been meaning to talk about the kind of person I want to be, and I realize I don't want to be that angry kind of person when I grow up. When I'm with Danielle and her kids, I do my best to catch myself if I happen to be like get a little bit angrier, or I give them warning. I'm like, okay, you get 3. That's your first one. First warning. Please don't do that. Second time to do it. Okay. Second warning. I'm not going to give you a warning for the third. The third is the bomb. The third is the bomb. And the third happens, boom. Whatever happens, happens. And you have 3 chances to cut that shit right out. And then the third time happens, like, yep, phone's gone. TV's gone. You got to sit in the corner. That kind of stuff. Like, obviously not all those things, at the same time, but it's like, it's one, it's something. Something's happening. And it's whatever I said happened. And if that doesn't stop the action, then the strike 4, oh God, there hasn't been a strike 4. There hasn't been. But if there's a strike 4, it's worse. It's worse. It's not like, oh, now I'm going to take your other phone. No, like, I'm like, no, I might snap your phone in half. I might snap your phone in half if you have to wait till, like, I don't know, I feel you deserve a phone. That's why I would do it with Xavier. And with Danny's girls, I would have to kind of like, look over it. I am gonna. Is this okay that I do? You're like, these are your kids. Yeah, I can do this. All right, here comes the law. That kind of stuff. So, but I don't want to be constantly the angry guy. I don't want to be known as the angry dad. I don't want to be known as the angry person. I don't want to be known as the angry black guy anymore. And yes, in college, that was me because I bounced a lot. I did a lot of jobs that required me to kind of be that angry black guy. And I was okay being an angry black guy then because that's who I was. And I was okay with that. But as time grew and I got a son, I got married. And regardless of how badly the marriage happened, it still showed me the idea of, compassion can be shown and done. Understanding can be shown and done. And love can be shown and done. So I gotta do that, but now I'm also realizing that I also have to find a way to be fun. And funny sometimes. Not funny in an insulting way, like making fun of somebody or teasing somebody for something they cannot change, but more the idea of, real quick example before I let you guys go, Brooklyn and her friend Tiffany were going down to the grocers. I'm like, alright, round up, come here. There's 3 things I gotta tell you when you get out of here. 1, do not catch the park on fire, alright? 2, if you do catch the park on fire, do not come here. We do not know you, we've never seen you before, No, but those are the little white girls? No, we don't know them. And 3, have fun. And it's that kind of like idea of like, I use all my brothers more or less to kind of come up with the idea of behave yourself so we don't have to disown you. And remember to have fun. So like, it's always just that idea of like being stern, but always kind of being fun. Now, Danny always wants me to kind of do more social things. I'm working my way towards that. Whatever happens is going to happen, but I'm just hoping I can handle it. I'm definitely hoping I can handle it. But with that being said, it's 9 minutes already. So I'll catch you guys later, alright? Peace.